It's the final Saturday of October, and North Greenville returns home on homecoming. Today, in their penultimate home game of the 2023 season, they welcome the Mississippi College Choctaws to town for an important late season showdown in the Gulf South Conference. And here come the Crusaders. We welcome you now inside Yount Stadium alongside Alan Kahali. I'm Noah Frary. Alan, these two teams, very similar seasons, separated by just a half game in the standings. An important one today for both sides.
Yeah, definitely. And obviously here on homecoming, North Greenville looking to put together an impressive showing. They've had a tough couple of games, but you know what? The nationally ranked teams are over. You're trying to end the season on a positive note. They can do that right here with the win today.
Big showdown between these two teams, and as we get set for today's matchup, we take a look at our impact players. And for Mississippi College, it all starts with Marcus Williams, one of the talented running backs, 110 yards in his last game. Alan, he's a bruiser, and they need him to play well against this North Greenville defense today.
Yeah, absolutely. We're typically used to seeing Mississippi College with the triple option offense, so having impact rushers is nothing new for Mississippi College, but they've run a more traditional offense this year, and so it's definitely – but – of course, running game's still very important, so they are certainly looking to continue that.
Meanwhile, for North Greenville, it's the running back Corey Watkins. He's coming off 3 consecutive games with 2 or more touchdowns. They've got him going, and Alan, that's huge for this North Greenville offense.
Yeah, obviously taking a lot of pressure off Dylan Ramirez, starting quarterback for NGU. That's obviously huge, and when you can get that running game going, this offense can be tough to stop.
An important game today. Mississippi College coming in at 3-4. North Greenville sitting at 3-5 on the season. Just 2 games left in their year. They'll play today, and then they'll face Shorter next weekend before having their bye week in that final weekend of the year. A bit odd scheduling there. We take a look at the tail to the tape here. North Greenville, 19.5 points per game. Mississippi College sitting at just 21. Alan, I don't know how much offense we will see from these two teams today.
Yeah, it just depends. I mean, which team is going to be able to come out and execute? It's a warm day. It's a beautiful day here at Yount Stadium. Really not a whole lot of clouds in the sky, so there's really no excuse when it comes to field conditions. It's perfect conditions, a brand new artificial turf field. So if these offenses can click today, it could be a shootout, but if the defenses can get going, might be a low-scoring one. This is one of those games, it could be anything today.
I signed up for a late October game. It feels a lot like mid-August here in the upstate, just with some fall leaves. North Greenville will receive the opening kickoff. Ben Pledger, the sophomore out of Jackson, Tennessee, will put it in play for Mississippi College. As I mentioned, 3-4 on the year. Jarek Foster back deep to receive. Pledger boots it away. Foster will let that one go into the end zone, and North Greenville and Dylan Ramirez will start with it at the 25-yard line. Dylan Ramirez, it's been a bit of an up-and-down season for the North Greenville quarterback. He's thrown an interception in every game so far this year, just 3 touchdowns in his last 5. How do they get Ramirez going today, Alan?
I would say the running game, just like we talked about right before the game. If you can get that running game going, you take some pressure off your quarterback, that is the key to getting Dylan Ramirez going.
So North Greenville starting with the football at their own 25-yard line. First ball handoff to Corey Watkins. He has a seam, drives all the way out near midfield. A pickup of 24, and there's the run game you were talking about.
There you go.
North Greenville, that run game becoming more consistent lately. It's helped out this offense tremendously. On 1st and 10, Ramirez fires across the middle. He's got Amari Coates. Coates still on his feet, now taken down near the 30-yard line. 2 big plays early on for North Greenville, Alan.
Yeah, definitely a promising start for NGU so far. Obviously, Mississippi College, they're going to adjust as the game goes on, but North Greenville so far cannot ask for a better start.
1st down and 10 now from the 30. Again, handoff to Watkins. He's going nowhere. Taken down at the line of scrimmage by Deshaun Washington, who's coming off of a big performance last week.
Yeah, the Choctaws kind of sold out on the run there, and it paid off. Right up the middle, it was absolutely stuffed.
That's why that balance is just so important for both of these sides. It'll be 2nd down and 9 for North Greenville. Ramirez up in the pocket, dumps it off. He's got Dre Williams. Williams gets a block, now shoved out of bounds on the sideline. That'll bring up 3rd down and short.
Yeah, it was good pass coverage by the Choctaws, zone coverage, so Dylan Ramirez goes to his right for the easy screen. Picked up a nice gain there.
Good block there from Corey Watkins to free Dre Williams. 3rd down and 3. North Greenville just outside the red zone. They tried to pull Mississippi College off sides.
Choctaws playing very tight pass coverage, so they're going to test these receivers.
Critical 3rd down, they go to Watkins. No, Ramirez keeps it, dumps it to Tolbert. And Tolbert will be down at the 1-yard line. Big play there in North Greenville, knocking on the goal line.
They go to the tight end to the right. Looked like North Greenville was setting up for a passing play to the left side, but instead they catch Mississippi College off guard, and it is 1st and goal at the 1.
North Greenville quickly back to the line of scrimmage. This time they do hand it off to Watkins, driving forward, touchdown! Corey Watkins into the end zone again, his 8th touchdown of the season in North Greenville, striking first.
Yeah, that's exactly how you want to start, because not only obviously you score, so that's good news, but also Mississippi College is going back to the sideline. They're not really sure which way North Greenville's leaning towards. Are they running? Are they passing? Could be either one after seeing that drive.
Colin Carhu, perfect on the season and extra points on for the PAT. This one up and good, and North Greenville has the lead. About 3 minutes into this one, Corey Watkins striking his 8th touchdown of the season. And the Crusaders off on the right foot here in Tigerville as we take a break.
You're searching for a place where you can distinguish yourself, a place where you can pursue what you want to do and who you want to be. At North Greenville University, you will earn more than just a degree. You'll grow your faith, develop relationships with new friends and faculty, serve others while experiencing a vibrant student life. Find your place at North Greenville University, where Christ makes the difference.
Whatever they went through together.
Welcome, guys.
Life well planned. See what a Raymond James financial advisor can do for you.
Building a life is different for everyone, because everyone is different. That's why State Farm is there. Contact local agent Tiffany Friel for a quote today.
Contact Tiffany Friel for an auto quote today.
The perfect start for North Greenville, a 1-yard rushing touchdown by Corey Watkins, his 8th of the season, giving the Crusaders a 7-0 lead. Now Colin Carhu on, he'll boot it deep as Mississippi College will get the football. Marcus Williams back deep to receive. Pay attention to Williams on this kickoff. He took a 95-yard kickoff return for a touchdown in the fourth quarter last week against Chowan. Who sends that one deep right at Williams. He'll field it at the 1. Now he'll take it out for the return. Williams has a caravan of blockers in front. He could go. Taken down at the 50-yard line. Marcus Williams, a special player on special teams.
Yeah, absolutely, and a great job by the special teams for Mississippi College to really create a wide open lane for him, as they will start off with excellent field position, and that's how you respond to a good drive by North Greenville, starting with a short field.
The Choctaws will be led today by quarterback Cameron Davis. He took over in week 4 when primary starter John Henry White went down with an injury. This Mississippi College offense, it'll look a little bit different than you're used to in the past. Still signs of that old triple option, but they certainly like to pass it more this season. First down handoff to Williams, and he's driving forward. Taken down, it was Jalen Davis who finally got Williams to the ground after a gain of 7.
And what I'm curious to see with this North Greenville defense is, are they going to treat this offense like it's still triple option? Because obviously you have to dedicate a lot of tacklers when it comes to a triple option, but that's when Mississippi College can go to the air. This is a dangerous offense if you're not careful.
That's certainly the decision point that has to be made. Do you guard the run? Do you guard the pass? Second down and 3, Williams still in there. They go back to him. Williams met at the line of scrimmage, still pulling forward, but it's Curtis Ryans who finally drags him to the turf. That'll bring up third down and short.
Yeah, that's going to be key. This defensive line for North Greenville versus the offensive line for the Choctaws. Winner of that battle has a great chance of winning this one.
A battle of wills certainly in the trenches here today. The Choctaws' third best team in the Gulf South Conference at converting on third down. Third down and short. Right back to Williams. He has the edge, but taken down. An excellent open field tackle by Ryan Cheatham, who's starting in place of the injured Fred Billy today.
Yeah, and so far the defensive line has stepped up to the challenge. You think we might see a tush push here?
I think there's a good chance of that.
Don't think it's banned at the college level yet either.
It might be in the NFL soon.
Yeah.
Philadelphia Eagles have made a living on that play. Fourth down.
Defensive backs for NGU playing very, very loose pass coverage. A short pass here could be an easy first down.
RJ Wilson, he gets the handoff, pulled forward by his offensive lineman. It'll be a first down. Mississippi College, they go for it on fourth down more than any team in the Gulf South Conference. Allen, they're successful on the first one.
And you could tell the offensive line is used to doing that, just kind of turned around and took the running back and just pulled him forward.
Gave him some friendly help. So first down and 10 upcoming. Davis looks to throw up in the pocket. Now he'll run with it and drag down from behind. It's Rodney Evans. It was a game-time decision in today's game. A big early play from Evans, and it'll bring up second down and 8. Davis looked to run. Evans able to get him by the ankles. That'll bring up second and long. Davis again looks to throw, firing downfield and just overthrows Jacob Stevens.
Passes to number 2, Jacob Stevens will be broken up.
Stevens had a step on his man E.J. Bradford, but unable to haul it in. So third down and long. He's converting at 38% on the Crusaders. They send pressure up the middle. And it's Rylan Ash who comes up with the tackle short of the line to gain. And now a decision coming for Mississippi College. Mississippi College already successful on one 4th down try. Looking emboldened, they'll go for it again here on 4th and 4. Davis rolling out. Now dumps it down to Wilson right at the sticks. It'll be close. And they'll call him short. A 4th down stop. Actually, they'll call that one incomplete. Does John Bland consider an early challenge? Tough to tell on that replay. It looks like John Bland will keep the challenge flag in his pocket. So North Greenville forcing a turnover on downs, and now they get the football back at their own 32-yard line. Here's another look at that throw. Davis dumping it underneath. Bobbled initially, and it looked like that one hit the turf. R.J. Wilson unable to haul it in. 1st down and 10. They go back to Watkins, lowers the shoulder. They pick up 4 on the 1st down carry. Already 4 rushing attempts for this North Greenville team in just 7 plays in this football game. North Greenville over 50%, 53% to be exact, in the run game this year. They throw it about 47% of the time. 2nd and 6. Again, they go to Watkins. This time, met at the line of scrimmage. Brennan Blake dragging Watkins down. He did get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 3rd down and 6. North Greenville converting on 35% of their 3rd down tries on the year. Here's Ramirez. Ramirez rolling out, now firing across the middle. He's got Cale Swift. It's a 1st down for the Crusaders, and out to the 48-yard line, a pickup of 12. And this North Greenville offense in business. Ramirez, first option not there, buys a little bit of time. Finds a wide open Cale Swift, and North Greenville going quickly on 1st down to Swift. He'll pick up 2 on the 1st down carry. Watkins will rotate back in the backfield for the Crusaders. North Greenville moving the football well early on in this football game. First drive. It took 6 plays, 75 yards in just over 2.5 minutes, ending in a 1-yard touchdown. Here's the 2nd and 9. Ramirez firing underneath. He's got Trey Williams. Williams made the first man miss and gets near the line to gain. They'll give him the 1st down. That was Grant Watts on the tackle. Watts, the leading tackler in this Mississippi College secondary, coming up with a big stop. But there is a penalty marker.
Pass interference. Offense, number 88, blocking downfield. Replay, 3rd down.
So a penalty there against the Crusaders.
Correction. Replay, 2nd down.
That'll back them up after the misplay there. They get the offensive lineman blocking downfield. Can only be 5 yards from the line of scrimmage, a bit too far that time. So the big gain erased.
After the flag, they'll bring up 2nd down and 23.
North Greenville now 2nd down and 23 after the costly penalty. Ramirez designed to run and can't get by Bryson Baker. Crusaders picking up 4 on that second and long carry. That'll bring up 3rd and forever.
Gain of 2 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd down and 21. Ball spotted at the 38-yard line.
The line to gain the 41-yard line in plus territory. 3rd down and 21 here. Not many plays in the playbook for 3rd down and 21. Ramirez underneath to Williams, gets a blocker. Williams gets back to the initial line of scrimmage, but taken down at the 50-yard line. North Greenville going to be forced to punt.
Gain of 11 on the play. That'll bring up 4th down and 9. Ball spotted at the 50-yard line.
First look at Lance Calcutt. Second best yards per punt average in the Gulf South Conference this season.
Number 23, Bryson Browser, and number 11, Vontae Williams.
Vontae Williams back deep to receive for the Choctaws. A beautiful punt there from Calcutt, and Williams fair catching it at the 11-yard line. And that's where we will begin the second drive, but we'll take a break first. 7-0 Crusaders with 4:16 to go here in the opening quarter from Tigerville, South Carolina.
Dear college sports,
there's light at the end of the tunnel.
A return to normal, and all we love about sports.
You've instilled resilience, focus, and selflessness in us. We've put those lessons to work.
We've found strength and unity in each other.
You continue to take us places we never imagined.
You bring out the best in us.
So when we look forward, we see the light at the end of the tunnel.
We see a better world for all of us.
And for college sports.
Kevin, meet your father.
Kevin.
Kevin.
Kevin. Kevin. Kevin.
Kevin.
Kevin.
Kevin.
Kevin.
Trusted advice for life.
Kevin, how's your mom?
Thank you.
Life well planned. See what a Raymond James financial advisor can do for you.
Contact Tiffany Friel for an auto quote today.
Building a life is different for everyone because everyone is different. That's why State Farm is there. Contact local agent Tiffany Friel for a quote today.
Back in Tigerville, South Carolina, 7-0 Crusaders league as Mississippi College begins their second drive of the afternoon. They'll begin it on their own 11-yard line. Davis goes back to Williams, who pile drives forward. Now finally taken to the ground. Williams hard to take down. He'll pick up 3 on that first down carry. Williams with that second effort, they say, picked up 5 yards, so second down and 5 coming from the 16. Again, right back to Williams. He drives right through Rodney Evans, and that's going to bring up third down and short. Mississippi College, they've been successful on third downs this season, but so far just 0 of 2 today. They are 2 of 2, though, or 1 of 2, rather, on 4th down. They were stopped on 4th down to end their last drive. Actually, they reset the chains to give him the first down. So here's the first down carry by Wilson. He'll pick up 3. It was John Porter who took him to the ground, returning from injury today at that weak side linebacker spot. It was always going to be a battle of wills today. The trenches could very easily be the deciding factor. Back to Wilson again. Breaks the first tackle. Shoestring tackle made by DeAndre Moss. But a fresh set of downs now for Mississippi College in business here on their second drive of the opening quarter. Right back to Wilson. This time met in the gap. It was Ashton Howard on the stop for North Greenville. Wilson still able to pick up 3 yards. The sophomore RJ Glasgow there, playing in place of the injured Fred Billy at free safety today. Here's Davis, looks to throw. Incomplete, off the hands of his leading receiver, Deontay Williams. That'll bring up 3rd down and long. Good throw from Davis off the hands of Williams. That was E.J. Bradford in coverage. He had a pair of interceptions 2 weeks ago against Chowan. 3rd down and long. Davis looks to throw, looking for Wilson, and fires it over his head. Good coverage by John Porter. And Mississippi College will be forced to send the punting unit out. Michael Shine on to punt for Mississippi College. He leads the Gulf South Conference in yards per punt average this season, over 43 yards per punt. Another big kick. And that one gets a Mississippi College roll. It'll be down at the 1-yard line. An excellent punt of over 60 yards there for Michael Shine in North Greenville. Gonna be pinned deep. A booming kick there by Michael Shine. Shine got a friendly roll after Brady Batson chose to let that one bounce. North Greenville starting their 3rd drive of the afternoon from their own 3-yard line. First down and 10, they hand off to Watkins. Watkins looks for a blocker, gets one. Spun down at the 16-yard line. Grant Watts with another stop. North Greenville, a lot of success early on running the football. Watkins gets a great block. That was the left tackle, Ethan Lett, who helped free Watkins on that first down carry. Watkins up to 30 yards on the ground so far today. Ramirez firing and in and out of the hands of Amari Coates. A flag, though, on the play. We await the penalty marker. Here's Roderick Evans.
Pass interference. Offense, 13. Blocking downfield. After this to the goal. Second down.
Cole Richardson called for pass interference.
Correction. Still first down.
Looked like that happened after the incomplete pass.
That'll make it first down and 18. Ball spotted at the 10-yard line.
So first down and 18 now. Richardson comes in motion. Ramirez firing, connects. He's got Williams. One man to beat. Williams will take it to the house. Touchdown, Crusaders. $90 yards to Trey Williams. And North Greenville leads 13-0 pending the extra point. Welcome back, Trey Williams. Returned from injury last week, missed the last home game. Makes a big impact here, a 90-yard pitch and catch. And North Greenville's offense rolling here early on in Tigerville, South Carolina. Colin Carhu on for the extra point, 1 for 1 today. The kick up and good in North Greenville, leading 14-0 with 23 seconds to go. A dart here to Trey Williams, broke the first tackle. And then it was a foot race to the end zone. Williams outrunning Jacoby Graves. A 90-yard touchdown for the Crusaders standout. And North Greenville up 14-0 here with 23 seconds to go in the first quarter. A perfect start today for Jeff Barrington's side. Crusaders 2 touchdowns on their first 3 drives of this ball game. Coming in the 7th ranked offense in terms of scoring in the conference this year, just over 19.5 points per game. They've got 14, and we're still in the opening quarter. Crusaders have to do a better job against Marcus Williams, wearing 5 in white today. Took his first opportunity back to the 50, took one 95 yards to the house in their matchup against Chowan last week. Here's Colin Carhu. Carhu goes short with it this time, choosing to concede instead of kicking it to Williams. Some extracurriculars after the play. Well, Mississippi College will begin their 3rd drive of the afternoon from their own 32. Stopped on 4th down and forced to punt so far today are the Choctaws. This battle of wills defensively so far squarely in the corner of North Greenville early on. Should be the final play of the first quarter. A handoff to Williams made the first man miss. A second. Williams stiff-arming Jarek Foster. He'll get out of bounds at the 50-yard line. 16 seconds left on the clock. The clock running. Could very well be the final play of the opening quarter. And it will be. North Greenville 14-0 here in Tigerville, South Carolina after 1 quarter of play. The Crusaders an electric start on offense. They'll lead when we come back. "14-0 the score as the second quarter begins. We flip sides of the field. Mississippi College on 1st down and 10, upcoming from the 49. They'll go to Williams on 1st down, breaks an arm tackle, and Williams has plenty of grass in front. Cuts to the inside, Marcus Williams, touchdown. 51 yards, and Mississippi College answering right back.
Well, I'll tell you what, you kind of come into this game thinking this is one of those you might not have a ton of explosive plays, and we've already had a handful of them, and it's just the beginning of the second quarter, so we are in for quite an afternoon here.
Alan, all I'm saying is you had to step out of the booth for approximately 10 minutes. You come back, we get a touchdown.
Yeah.
We might be sending you back in the hallway. Ben Pledger on for the extra point. Kick up and good. 14-7 with 14:50 to go here in this second quarter of play. A good response there, Alan, from Mississippi College. North Greenville rolling, but you get the 51-yard touchdown to begin the second quarter. You're right back in this football game.
Yeah, obviously a huge momentum shift right there. You come in thinking, if Mississippi College goes 3 and out or has to punt in this possession, then things could get a little out of hand for them, but just like that, one play and a touchdown, and they are right back in it. I feel like both of these teams are still questioning what the strategy for the other one is, because North Greenville, you know that Mississippi College runs a lot, but at some point they are going to test these defensive backs. It's only a matter of when. And so North Greenville can't sell out on the run because that's when you go in the air. And so it's really going to be interesting to see if this defense can continue to balance things out or if Mississippi College is going to continue to be able to get those explosive plays.
And Alan, to the point that you're making, I think that's part of the reason for the decision this year to see a little bit more throwing amidst this triple option attack. Kicked deep to Foster. He'll field it, bring it out. Now trips and goes down. North Greenville will start with it from the 16-yard line. Alan, I think back to a guy like Jamie Chadwell, who we see run a mixture of a triple option attack with passing elements. He's currently undefeated at Liberty. Most people forget he actually started his career here at North Greenville.
Yeah, that was before my time, before I got here. But, he came in and instantly turned the culture around this program. That was back around 2011. And just he has done fantastic things for several programs now, and it's only a matter of time before we see him at a major D1.
Bounced around the Gulf South Conference, had stops at Delta State, ended up at Charleston Southern, made a name for himself at Coastal Carolina. And currently in the college football playoff conversation, Ramirez keeps it on first down. He'll dump it down to Swift, who upended his defender. But Swift picking up just one on that first down completion.
Tell you what, North Greenville getting a little something from the Choctaws there. That one fooled me. Thought it was a handoff right up the middle, but instead it was a pass to the outside. Got a couple yards, but a pretty big hit there.
Jacoby Graves taking a little bit of a tumble. So a gain of 2 on that first down catch by Cale Swift. Second down and 8. They'll go to Swift on the carry, cuts back inside. Swift driving forward, he's got the first down and more. An excellent cutback run there by Cale Swift.
Yeah, and Cale Swift doing an amazing job of really seeing where the defenders are and attacking. He's not just trying to break away for a touchdown. He's cutting, getting around blockers, and that was a great run right there.
Ramirez looks to throw downfield. He's got Williams again. That connection has been excellent early on in this football game.
Yeah, it has. North Greenville is continuing to attack Mississippi College, both with the run and the pass. This defense is really guessing right now.
Williams well north of 100 yards receiving already in this game. Had the 90-yard touchdown on his last drive.
And the Choctaws are trying a couple different things. We've seen them play very loose coverage, but then we've also seen them very uptight, so something's got to give.
Handoff goes to Watkins. Watkins dragged down. It was Jason Betts, the linebacker, stepping up to make the tackle. Both teams very balanced here early on, Alan. You've made that point already, but not making it easy for the opposite defense.
No, like I said, both teams are really guessing right now on defense. It's going to take some adjustments at halftime or even before that, but if I'm a defensive coordinator, I'm kind of scratching my head right now.
Yeah, I don't think you like to be guessing out there in the middle of a game. Second down and 7. Again, they go to Watkins, try to spin off a tackle. But it was Grant Watts again. He's been busy. Third tackle of the game for Mississippi's leading tackler in the secondary. So that will bring up third down and 6 as the clock runs here with over 12 minutes to go in the second quarter. With Greenville 2 touchdowns on their opening 3 drives. Empty backfield. Now they'll bring Williams in motion. Ramirez steps up in the pocket, fires underneath. He's got Williams. Williams will pick up the first down. Alan, it feels like this is Ramirez's favorite target today, Dre Williams, who's over 140 yards already.
Yeah, Dre Williams, he's been battling injuries throughout his NGU career, but right now obviously firing on all cylinders. That is good to see. We were a little afraid a couple weeks ago, that ankle injury. We're wondering when we were going to see him again, but he is in this one making a big impact here this afternoon.
Tried to go against West Florida in the last home game, only made it a couple of plays. Returned last week, having a big impact today. Ramirez firing it backwards. Sanders firing deep. Touchdown! Trickeration from Jeff Farrington, and Quentin Sanders just threw his first career touchdown to Amari Coates. We've seen it all already, Alan.
Absolutely. Talked about defensive coordinators scratching their heads. Now it truly is a guessing game. Even when they're running, they're passing.
Well, Alan, you can officially now stay in the broadcast booth. There has been a touchdown since you've returned.
Sounds good.
Colin Carhu's been busy today. The extra point up and good. Carhu's still perfect on the season.
Yeah, you see Sanders, quick screen pass to him, but then he slows down, throws it deep down the field, and that was a great pass, spiral and all.
Amari Coates hauling it in, and North Greenville with an 14-point lead, with 11:29 to go. We'll take a break.
You're searching for a place where you can distinguish yourself, a place where you can pursue what you want to do and who you want to be. At North Greenville University, you will earn more than just a degree. You'll grow your faith, develop relationships with new friends and faculty, serve others while experiencing a vibrant student life. Find your place at North Greenville University, where Christ makes the difference.
Whatever they went through together.
Welcome, guys.
Life well planned. See what a Raymond James financial advisor can do for you.
Building a life is different for everyone because everyone is different. That's why State Farm is there. Contact local agent Tiffany Friel for a quote today.
Contact Tiffany Friel for an auto quote today.
Baker going deep in his bag of trips, a backwards pass to Sanders, and an excellent throw. Amari Coates strolling into the end zone, and Alan, don't look now, North Greenville 21 points in this game, already over their season average, and we've still got 11 and a half minutes to go in this second quarter.
Yeah, it's been refreshing to see for North Greenville. They've had a couple games in a row where they've kind of struggled to score points, but really could not have asked for a better start here.
Marcus Williams fields that one in his own end zone. Good kick there from Colin Carhu. That's where Mississippi College will begin from the 25-yard line. Far, not much working early on for Mississippi College. They did finish their last drive with a touchdown. Marcus Williams, a 61-yard run. Mississippi College finally putting points on the board. First down and 10 from the 25. Davis will throw, pump fake, and overthrows his intended receiver, Jacob Stevens. They've been throwing it more this year, Alan, but we've seen a couple times early on in this game they've just not been on the same page.
Yeah, and if you're North Greenville, now is where you might want to start to key on the run. Force Mississippi College to do what they're kind of struggling with so far in this one. Until they can prove that they can get that pass down the field, I think you keep playing them tight, and you keep planning on stopping the run.
Second down and long, they go to Wilson, and he's going nowhere. Rodney Evans, who was a game-time decision today, coming up with another stop, and that'll bring up third down and long.
And this is where you want Mississippi College, if you're North Greenville, obviously on defense, but really a must-pass situation, you would think, most of the time, but with the Choctaws, you never really know. They could dial up a run here. Just have to wait and find out. North Greenville playing very loose coverage. They are trying to stop the first down, now coming up a bit.
They've been a bit porous against the pass this season. Here's Davis, does look to throw, scrambling, fires incomplete. North Greenville, another stop on third down. Mississippi College, who came in one of the better teams on third down in the conference this year, 0 for 4 early on.
Yeah, and it wasn't terrible protection. He kind of started to roll out to the right, and the offensive line held their own for a little bit, but once the defensive backs started to make their way up, just didn't really have a whole lot of time after that. But, yeah, great defense by NGU thus far in this one.
Well, Michael Shine on for his second punt of the afternoon. The first one sailed 57 yards. This one good as well. Gets a roll and out at the 24-yard line. Another booming kick. 46-yard punt. Batson having some issues so far today on the punt returns. A couple favorable bounces, and that pushes North Greenville back a bit. Three touchdowns on 4 drives so far today for North Greenville. Back out there is Dylan Ramirez and company. First down and 10. A handoff to Watkins. Cuts back inside. Watkins breaks a tackle, and now he's got open field. Watkins, one man to beat. And taken down. Another gashing run, and it's Grant Watts who keeps Watkins out of the end zone. But not before a gain of 58 for the standout running back.
And that's going to put Watkins over 100 yards already in this one. That's now 2 NGU players, he and Dre Williams, with over 100 yards.
Watkins, an excellent job. They go right back to him on first down. He'll pick up a yard or two. 104 yards on the ground so far today for Corey Watkins. Second 100-yard rushing game of the season, 7th of his career.
Yeah, both teams averaging very good numbers thus far on the run. 10 yards per rush for NGU, 8.7 yards per rush for the Choctaws.
Huge for North Greenville. They only average about 3.3 per carry on the season, so a big day on the ground so far. Sticking with the run, they'll go to Cale Swift. He drags a defender forward, and that'll bring up third down and manageable.
And prior to that play, North Greenville at 354 total yards already in this one.
That ain't bad.
Not bad. Not bad for one half.
A great start to this football game for Jeff Farrington's side. Here's the third down and 3. There was movement at the line of scrimmage. Looking for Coates. That one deflected out of play. North Greenville, I think, thought they had a free play, and now there'll be pass interference thrown in the end zone. A chance
zone. It looked like both players were kind of pushing off each other a little bit, but typically if there's a flag in that situation, it does go against the defense, but definitely an offsides call, so North Greenville, I'm guessing they're going to decline that one and take the pass interference.
Offside. Defense, number 98. That penalty decline. Pass interference. Defense, number 9. That's the ball. Automatic. First down.
So a first down there on the interference call. That was Braxton Hall who got flagged. Greenville looking to punch it in again. Alan, you go right back to the run game here?
I think you do. I think you test it for 1, maybe 2 downs before going going through the air again.
It's Cale Swift in the backfield. 139 yards on the ground today. Swift stretching for the end zone. He won't get there, but they'll say down by contact. That ball did come out, but it looked like it was aided by the turf.
Yeah, it was a gain of 1 yard as we take a look at the replay. Yeah, definitely it appeared to be down from that angle.
So they keep Corey Watkins on the sideline. Ramirez tries to run for it himself. Initial spot has him short. It'll bring up 3rd down in inches from the goal line. Alan, what do you make of that call?
That looked like a tush push to me.
Looked like Swift forgot to push the tush.
So now if you're North Greenville, I mean, it's pretty much at the 1 foot line. I think you run it here, but Choctaws are expecting that, so not sure. We might see North Greenville test the passing game here.
Surprised to see Corey Watkins still on the sideline on these last couple of plays. More of the bruising back. Here's Ramirez, keeps it, lowers the shoulder, touchdown, Crusaders. And North Greenville's great start on offense continues. Ramirez getting into the end zone, his 2nd rushing touchdown of the year.
Yeah, this is really a breath of fresh air for North Greenville. They have got this offense firing on all cylinders here this afternoon.
Certainly could not have asked for anything more. 27 points with the extra point pending. Arhu's kick up and good. 4 for 4 on the day. Dylan Ramirez took it himself, pushes it into the end zone for his 2nd touchdown on the ground this season. 28-7 North Greenville with 7 and some change to go here in the 2nd quarter from Yount Stadium as we step away.
Dear college sports,
There's light at the end of the tunnel.
A return to normal, and all we love about sports.
You've instilled resilience, focus, and selflessness in us. We've put those lessons to work.
we've found strength and unity in each other.
You continue to take us places we never imagined.
You bring out the best in us.
So when we look forward, we see the light at the end of the tunnel.
We see a better world for all of us and for college sports.
Kevin, meet your father.
Kevin.
Kevin.
Kevin. Kevin. Kevin.
Kevin.
Kevin.
Kevin.
Kevin.
Trusted advice for life.
Kevin, how's your mom?
Life well planned. See what a Raymond James financial advisor can do for you.
Contact Tiffany Friel for an auto quote today.
Building a life is different for everyone because everyone is different. That's why State Farm is there. Contact local agent Tiffany Friel for a quote today.
A perfect start today on offense for the North Greenville Crusaders. 362 yards. Alan, everything working so far for North Greenville.
Yeah, I mean, didn't really expect a shootout this afternoon, but so far that's kind of what we're seeing, especially on the North Greenville side of things. Now, Mississippi College, this is a big drive coming up. They are going to have to turn things around. You're down by 3 scores. Could be a long afternoon if you can't get more points on the board.
A chance at a return here. Williams taken down by the ankles. That was James Wells on the stop, the Wofford transfer. Alan Williams certainly is a challenging guy to take down. He wins special team of the week in the Gulf South Conference this last week after that 95-yard touchdown run in the 4th quarter. He's had a couple more good returns today.
Yeah, the initial return, the big one, was no fluke. I mean, they are a team that's had very good special teams throughout the season, and so far they've had to rely on it. They had that short field in their first drive of the game, and a little bit longer this time, starting at the 26-yard line. We'll see what this Mississippi College offense is made of here.
Couple of punts, a turnover on downs so far today for Mississippi College. They will run it on first down and pick up 2. It'll bring up second down and 8. And when they've struggled, Allen, today, they've been behind the chains.
Yeah, a couple penalties for them certainly have not helped things, and North Greenville has just been able to have those big explosive plays. If Mississippi College can prevent that, then they might be in okay shape, but it's easier said than done.
Davis looks to throw, firing deep, and broken up. E.J. Bradford, excellent coverage there on the intended receiver, Jacob Stevens.
Yeah, just great defense right there. You know that it's one of those that could be a pass interference if he doesn't look back, but obviously he was able to spot the ball right there, leaps up, gets the right hand on it. That is a great play right there by Bradford.
Bradford, a pass breakup in 8 of 9 games this season. That'll bring up third down and long. Choctaws 0 for 4 today. Davis under pressure and nearly threw an interception. Rylan Ash couldn't haul it in, and Mississippi College will be forced to punt for the 3rd time today.
Yeah, that had big play written all over it, but Rylan Ash had other plans, able to stick out a hand up and stop that pass. It was a screen pass all the way, and you see an open daylight in front of him, but Rylan Ash puts a stop to it. More great defense by NGU. Mississippi College going to have to punt.
Mississippi College coming in amongst the best teams on 3rd down. They were 3rd in the Gulf South Conference, 0 for 5 today. Batson's had some trouble on punts today. This time fields it cleanly. And North Greenville will start at the 23-yard line. Allen, if you're this Mississippi College team, you've given up 28, still 6.5 to go in the second quarter. What adjustment can you make against this North Greenville offense?
I really couldn't tell you. I mean, I think that first and foremost, you kind of have to focus on the run. North Greenville's had some big-time runs so far in this one, obviously from Corey Watkins especially. But you know, at the same time, again, just like we were talking about, North Greenville can't sell out on the run or the pass. The Choctaws can't do that either, because Dylan Ramirez, he's had his struggles this season, but he's a guy that can still burn you deep down the field. So right now, I'm focusing on the pass, but prepared for the run as well.
They go to Watkins on first down, bounces off a tackle, and Watkins will pick up 5 on that first down carry. North Greenville now 146 yards rushing. Why are they having success running the football today, Allen?
Just pure execution. I mean, when your offensive line is blocking like they should, they're pushing around the defensive line, good things are going to happen for the running back, and so far that's exactly what we've seen for NGU.
North Greenville, a distinct size advantage today, average 275 pounds across that offensive line, just 228 on that defensive line for Mississippi College. Here's the handoff to Watkins, cuts back inside, he's got the first down. Taken down at the 40-yard line. Tackle made there by Marquez Grace.
It was also a good job by Keyshawn Brinkley, defensive lineman, stretched out to get a hand on the jersey, kind of slowed Watkins up for the tackle.
Watch out for a shot right here. 5:36 to go, ball on the 40. Greenville's offense rolling here early on. Almost 400 yards of offense in the first half. Instead, they go to Swift. Swift will push forward. He'll pick up 6 on the first down carry. And again, it was Marquez Grace on the stop.
I think right now for North Greenville, you're telling your guys, protect the ball. I mean, everything's going right offensively. The only thing that can hurt you right now are turnovers.
And that's been the story of the season for North Greenville. 13 fumbles this year. They've lost 7 of them. Those are drive killers and momentum changers.
Especially in times like this right now. You're dominating on the offensive side of the ball. That's the last thing you need.
Second down and 4. Ramirez looking for Williams, has the catch on the sideline. Trey Williams, 6 catches now, over 150 yards receiving on the day.
Yeah, Dre Williams having a huge game, possibly a career day if things continue the way they are.
Williams missing all of last season with a foot injury, returning this year as a wide receiver instead of a running back that ran for 1,000 yards just 2 years ago. Handoff goes to Swift. Breaks the tackle in the backfield, but just gets back to the line of scrimmage. Good play there by Zach Hammond, keeping Swift inside.
Yeah, this Choctaw defense starting to step up a little bit here. They've taken their punches so far, but they're still standing. They're still playing tough. They can at least force North Greenville to a field goal. That's a step in the right direction. So far, it's been nothing but touchdowns for NGU.
4 touchdowns on 5 drives so far today for North Greenville. Ramirez rolling out under pressure and taken down. They sent the free safety, Jason Betts, and he comes up with a big sack.
Yeah, I think if you're Jeff Farrington, head coach for North Greenville, you're telling Ramirez to get rid of that ball, throw it to somebody down the field that doesn't have a chance to catch it, but gets it down the field and out of bounds, and just got tripped up there, maybe a little bit more pressure than he was expecting.
To your point, Alan, that certainly has been the knock on Dylan Ramirez in his first 2 years of his career. There's been times he tries to force balls, doesn't throw it away when he needs to. Those are things that the young sophomore needs to continue to grow in. 3rd down and 13. Ramirez firing underneath, connects with Swift. Swift taken down at the 31-yard line, and if you're Jeff Farrington, you probably send the kicking unit on, and he will. Colin Carhu, excellent on the year. He's hit from 46. This one would be from 48. Actually, season long of 54, I beg your pardon. Colin Carhu, 2 of 4 from field goals with inside the 49. A good hold, the kick, up, and no good. Colin Carhu, a rare miss, just the 3rd of the season. And Mississippi College's defense coming up with a stop.
Yeah, it had the distance by plenty, but wide left there, actually wide right, excuse me. So all of a sudden, Mississippi College, you're still down 3 scores, but you know what? You stop North Greenville, you can get back into this game with the score right here. Still 2:05 left. You've got all 3 timeouts. Certainly not too late for the Choctaws to get some momentum going.
In Mississippi College, they will have the football to begin the second half after choosing to defer. So a chance here perhaps to go 2 for 1 if you can get points at the end of the second quarter. They go to Wilson. He gets a block around the edge. Wilson will lower the shoulder out to the 42-yard line. Finally taken out of bounds by E.J. Bradford.
And a good job by the offensive line for the Choctaws there. They won that play, kind of pushed around the defensive line, and that's the result, 1st down.
Mississippi College, they've been the better running team so far this season, but in this game it's been North Greenville. Right back to Wilson. Mississippi College, Allen, starting to pick up chunks on those run plays.
Yeah, North Greenville sold out on the run right there. Everybody shifted over to the left, but Choctaw still able to get a couple yards.
We'll bring up 2nd and 7. Mississippi College, they've struggled in 3rd down and longs today. You'd love to pick up a couple of yards here and give yourself a 3rd down and manageable. Davis fires incomplete. Davis just has not looked on the same page with his receivers all day.
Yeah, I mean, that one really wasn't even close, way over to the right of the receiver, and just Mississippi College is going to have a shot at getting back in this game. They have got to find a way to get that passing game going, even if it's just a little dump pass, a short pass to the right or left side. I mean, you got to get some completions, get some confidence.
And a whistle before the play. North Greenville calling a timeout here with 1:12 to go. Jeff Barrington clearly didn't like the look he was getting from his defense.
Yeah, it's a 3rd and 7. The last thing you want to do is give up easy yards for a first down, especially at this time. Not a whole lot of time left on the clock, 1:12. So not a bad timeout there. Still 2 left for North Greenville. And this late in the half, they don't go over to the second half, so why not use one there?
Well, and you have to be thinking with 1:12 to go, you get a stop here, Alan. Maybe you call a quick timeout. It gives Dylan Ramirez and company perhaps a minute to maybe go out there and try to get points. And with the leg of Colin Carhu, if you get to probably the 35-yard line, you've got a chance at 3 more.
Yeah, I mean, you've got to score points while you can, and obviously North Greenville has won this first half, and a chance to pull away even further possibly if they can get the ball back.
Mississippi College coming in the 3rd best team in the Gulf South Conference this season on 3rd down. So far today, they've been held to 0 for 5. They're down and 6. Davis firing. It's caught. A first down and a great catch by Orion Thompson.
Yeah, great job to get up and get that one. That's just the 2nd completion for the Choctaws here in this half.
Quick handoff there to Williams, and thinking back to that last pass play, you get the good matchup there on the linebacker, Thompson on Wells, and they were able to take advantage.
Yeah, just kind of threw it up there for grabs, but a great job by the receiver to come up and get it. So it looks like we have another timeout.
This time it's Mississippi College with the timeout, their first timeout of the half. Alan, 28-7, if you're Mississippi College here, you got 42 seconds left. You've got to get points to feel good about where you are heading into the second half.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure they have faith in their defense, but at the same time, you've got to be realistic and say, hey, we can't settle for a field goal here. We need a touchdown. I think that they are absolutely going to be keen on scoring a touchdown to end this half rather than having to settle for a field goal. That would make it a 2-score game. And it certainly would not be too late for the Choctaws.
It'll be 2nd and 4 on the 18-yard line. Mississippi College in 19 previous trips to the red zone, 13 touchdowns. They could use one here. They will have the football to begin the second half. Davis hands it off to Williams. And he'll be tackled for a loss. Good stop there by the North Greenville defense. That was D. Brown in on the stop. And Mississippi College will be forced to use another timeout. You question the run decision right there.
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, I think they were probably trying to catch North Greenville off guard there, went with what they do best, and that's run the ball. But, yeah, the defensive line was absolutely ready for that one, just really busted right through the O-line and put a stop to that one.
Mississippi College, 1 timeout remaining, 35 seconds remaining in this first half. Critical play here after North Greenville putting up 28 points in this opening half, over 400 yards. But Alan, if you get a touchdown here, you're back within 14, you get the ball to begin the second half, suddenly you're feeling better about your position in this football game.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know, Mississippi College is a good team. These two teams have had some good matchups against each other over the years. And, yeah, I mean, it's certainly not too late for them.
3rd down and 4. Davis fires, incomplete, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Yeah, just out of reach of the receiver. Looks like it was intended for number 4, Javier Batiste. Yeah, just out of reach there. Can't really blame the receiver for that one.
Looked like he had a step on E.J. Bradford, so that will bring Ben Pledger into this game. 7 of 11 on field goal tries. This one would be from 35.
And now North Greenville's going to call a timeout.
Hey, why not? You ice the kicker.
Timeout. North Greenville, their second charge timeout. of the
Jeff
half.
Barrington going to force Ben Pledger to think about it for a moment. Alan, if you're North Greenville, you came into this football game, as you mentioned, there's been a couple of challenging games offensively. They have to be very pleased with how things went in this opening half.
Yeah, obviously. I mean, you know, North Greenville came in, like I said at the start of the matchup, they got through the nationally ranked games. You're just coming into homecoming. You're trying to play loose. You're trying to relax. You're trying to get back on the winning track. So far, that has worked to perfection for NGU. Now, Mississippi College, obviously, you're trying to end the season on a positive note as well. So this is one of those games that I think both teams really had circled at the beginning of the season as must-wins. You know you have some very, very tough matchups, especially on the road. And this is one of those that both teams are feeling they can win this one.
If you're North Greenville, you get the win here today. Perhaps you get a chance to get back to 500 next week against a shorter team that has not been great this year. Here's the kick from Pledger. Plenty of leg. That one up and good. An 18-point ball game with 26 seconds to go. We said Mississippi College needed to get points. They did. If you're North Greenville, Alan, do you just kneel this and take it into the half, content to be up 18?
I think you do. I think as much as you've struggled with turnovers this season, I think you have to just kind of say, okay, we won the half. Let's not, be too daring, too risky. You never know what can happen. A pick six, one bad throw away. So I think that North Greenville is going to kneel on the ball. They're going to take it into a halftime with an 18-point lead. But I've been wrong before, so you never know.
Hey, so have I understand. What's the old saying with baseball? You can fail 3 out of 10 times and still make the Hall of Fame?
Yeah, exactly. No, you fail, it's the opposite. You
yeah,
fail
7 out of 10
Yep.
times. I wasn't a math major in college.
Neither was I.
North Greenville back deep to receive. If you're Mississippi College, you might just squib this one. Not giving North Greenville a chance at a return. Instead, they boot it deep. Foster coming up to receive. He's got it at the 15-yard line. Cuts back inside, down at the 27. 22 seconds remaining in this first half. 28 points, 408 total yards for North Greenville. Well on their way to season highs in both categories. An excellent start on offense today for Donnie Baker in this offense.
You know, I might be changing my mind a little bit. Maybe throw 15, 20 yards up the field, see if you can get a completion. Looks like North Greenville is going to kneel on it.
I think you should have stuck with your gut there, Alan. Ramirez will kneel it, and that will take us to the half here in Tigerville, South Carolina. The Crusaders, a dominant first half. Alan, what did you like about the offense?
Just the sheer execution. North Greenville, we really haven't been used to seeing them have explosive play after explosive play this season, but that's exactly what we've seen. Question is, what defensive adjustments will be made by Mississippi College? Are they going to be able to keep North Greenville in check, or are the Crusaders going to continue to be able to move the ball pretty much at will?
28-10 the score after one half of play here in Tigerville, South Carolina. We'll step away. When we come back, we'll take a look at some highlights and stats from the opening half in Tigerville.
is a senior health science major from Register, Georgia. Miss Abby Oates. Representing Vandiver Resident Hall is Miss Jordan Bezick. Jordan is escorted today by her father, Eric. Jordan is a junior interdisciplinary studies major from Charlotte, North Carolina. Miss Jordan Bezick. And returning today, the 2022 homecoming queen, Mrs. Rachel Forrester. Rachel is a 2023 North Greenville graduate and is now the Children's Director at Christ Fellowship Northwest. Today, Rachel is escorted by Dr. Jean and Mrs. Fant. Mrs. Rachel Forrester. And now, the moment we've all been waiting for. North Greenville University's homecoming queen, 2023, is Miss Katie Bishop. Let's have a big round of applause for our 2023 homecoming queen, Miss Katie Bishop. Let's also have a great round of applause for our homecoming court, as they're all great representatives of their areas and North Greenville University. Thank you, ladies. Thank you for representing North Greenville University and your areas. During the week, resident halls competed in different competitions to determine this year's homecoming contest winner. On Monday night, the volleyball tournament, the beach volleyball tournament, in third place was Self-Trustee and Marshall. Second was the units and Woodhouses. And the winner of the beach volleyball tournament was the combination of Brazier, Robertson, Chipman Houses, Crusader Court, and Howard. At this week's bowling tournament, in third place was Self, Trustee and Marshall. Second place was Brazier, Robertson, Chipman penthouses, Crusader Court and Howard. And in first place was Simpson Hall, Henry Hall, and Bruce Hall together. The rest of the halls competed in a tailgate competition before today's game. The winner in third place was Horton Tingle in Georgia. In second place was a combination of Vandiver and Martin. And the winners were Brazier, Robertson,
28-10 North Greenville Crusaders at the half in Tigerville, South Carolina. Let's take a look at our first half highlights. North Greenville getting going early and often, and Allen, they established the run game early on. Corey Watkins had a nice first half.
Yeah, absolutely, and crew that never gets enough credit is the offensive line. Without that offensive line, running back can only do so much. The offensive line battle versus the Mississippi College defensive line is what has truly made the difference and has allowed these guys to have some big-time rushing yardage.
And if it wasn't the run game, it was the Dre Williams show. 6 catches, 156 yards. He took that one 90 yards to the house. Why was he having so much success in that first half?
Because he's Dre Williams, to be honest with you. But, I mean, obviously a lot of great execution, great throws by Dylan Ramirez as well. Ramirez 10 of 10 in that half, so he is firing on all cylinders. And even a pass from Quentin Sanders.
Marcus Williams not to be outdone, a 61-yard rushing touchdown. He's 6 yards shy of 100 yards. But then North Greenville, Allen, they went trickeration. This one, Quentin Sanders looked like a quarterback with that throw.
Absolutely. It was a perfectly thrown spiral. And, it just continued to add to the scoreboard for NGU, and just big play after big play in that first half. The Choctaws are going to have to limit the big plays in the second.
North Greenville, 407 yards of total offense in that first half. Came in averaging in the mid-300s. An electric start. Corey Watkins was good. Dylan Ramirez made some good decisions as well, including a rushing touchdown.
Yeah, definitely. He's had a couple keepers himself, and it's just been an overall fantastic performance for this North Greenville offense. You kind of can't help but sit back and wonder, where's this been all year? But North Greenville will certainly take it.
Allen, if you're Mississippi College, what adjustments do they need to make defensively in the second half?
Well, you see that number 4 for 6 on third down conversions. That has not helped them, so that's going to be big for them. They're going to have to really put a stop to North Greenville's offense on third and fourth down. And you see the pass yards, 248 for North Greenville. They're going to have to limit that while also having to focus on the rushing game as well. Mississippi College is going to have their hands full in the second half.
So the Choctaws will start with the football here to begin the second half. Marcus Williams always a threat back deep to return. He's had a couple of nice returns early on today. Colin Carhu, strong first half, 4 extra points, did miss a field goal. He'll put this one in play to begin the second half of play. Williams comes up. He'll field it at the 7-yard line and take it out. Williams, it's going to take 3 men to take him to the ground. Forward progress stopped at the 32-yard line, and that's where the Choctaws offense will begin this second half. Allen, mixed bag of reviews for Mississippi College. Ran the ball well, didn't pass it extremely well in that opening half.
Yeah, they're going to have to open up the passing game. Like I said at the end of the first half, just even if it's just a couple of short passes, you've got to get some confidence in Davis's mind. Right now, he is 2 for 10 for just 34 passing yards, and 30 of those yards were on one play. So they are really going to have to get that passing game going if they're going to have a shot to come back here in the second.
They'll go to Wilson on first down, step inside, still running. It'll be a pickup of 12 on first down. It'll move the sticks.
Well, that's not a bad start for the Choctaw offense. You get a good kick return to start off the second half, and now a 12-yard gain for a first down.
It looked like Jalen Davis, the linebacker for North Greenville, had him dead to rights, and Wilson somehow able to spin out of that tackle and picked up more yards. Fresh set of downs. Right back to Wilson. He's so tough to take down. That'll bring up second down and 8. North Greenville, they did a great job in that first half of keeping Mississippi College to third down and longs. This is a big play here on the opening drive of the second half. Davis goes to Wilson, and he's met in the backfield. D'Avion Donald dragged him down after Curtis Ryans got to him first.
Yeah, great job by the defensive line there for NGU. Just once again kind of dominated that offensive line, put a stop to the run.
Good penetration there by Ryans. Donald able to spin down the ball carrier. 3rd down and long. North Greenville showing pressure. They bring pressure up the middle, and Wilson lost the football. It looks like North Greenville recovered the football, but they might be saying Wilson was down by contact. No. It'll be a forced fumble, and the Crusaders are going to have it in plus territory.
Well, obviously it was going to be 4th down anyway, but something you definitely don't want for Mississippi College is giving North Greenville the ball on the Choctaw side of the field. It'll be interesting to see if Mississippi College maybe challenges this once we take a look at the replay. Ball's definitely out, so there's no question about that.
I guess the question could have been, was that a forward pass to Wilson? Would have been an incomplete, but it did look like it went slightly backwards. Here's another look at that play. Very close. North Greenville going quickly after the change of possession, and North Greenville lost the football. And just like that, Mississippi College gets it back, in the turnover problems for North Greenville popping up here in the second half.
Yeah, I mean, it ends up kind of balancing out. Mississippi College gets the ball pretty much right where they fumbled it, but with a fresh set of downs. Wow, that's interesting right there. Just kind of took his mind off the ball, really. He was kind of trying to break away and ends up coughing that ball up.
So no harm, no foul, and if you're Mississippi College, you've got a fresh set of downs to work with after the fumbles from both sides. Odd turn of events here to begin the second half. Here's Davis out there with a fresh set of downs, goes to Williams. Stopped at the line of scrimmage, bounces off a tackler. Williams into the open field. One man to beat. Now shoved out of bounds at the 8-yard line. There is a flag on the play, but for right now, a pickup of 54 for Marcus Williams.
Yeah, it's going to be a hold by the Choctaws. It looked like DeAndre Moss was held there.
So that would be a spot foul, so 15 or 10 yards back, rather, from the spot of the foul.
Yeah, it looked like it was right at the 15-yard line, excuse me.
So you will have the first down. They march it back.
Defense, number 4. 10-yard penalty for the spot of the foul. First down, Mississippi College. Correction. Correction. Offense, number 4. 10-yard penalty for the foul. First down.
Alan, I got to admit, I was a bit confused there. I said if it was on North Greenville, why is the football going back towards midfield? But they get it corrected.
So, yeah, Javier Batiste charged with that hold, but still a fresh set of downs for the Choctaws.
So that'll bring up first down and 10 now from the 25 instead of at the 9-yard line. Here's the handoff. First carry of the game for Ron Cratton. He picks up about a yard. That'll bring up second down and long.
Yeah, for the Choctaws, obviously, I would go ahead and say that this is a must-score drive right here. I mean, you've got the ball in favorable territory, not in the most traditional way, but you ended up having this drive in excellent field position. You have a big gain as the first play of the drive, and so this is a shot for Mississippi College to really get back into this one.
Second down and 10. Davis stepping up in the pocket. And now driven down. Ashton Howard with his first sack of the season. And that's going to back Mississippi College up.
Yeah, and definitely a lot of credit to these defensive backs. There was just nobody open. Great coverage on the play. And the Choctaws just flat out ran out of time there. Not a bad play by the offensive line. Pretty good protection, but Davis simply just ran out of time there.
Now it's an obvious passing situation. You're close to field goal range. The kicker, Ben Pledger's hit from 46 this season. With that in mind, they go to Williams, able to bounce off a tackler. He gets to the 30. They'll bring up 4th down, and now they might bring the field goal kicker on. And they will. They'll bring the field goal unit on the field. This one would be from 45. Ben Pledger tying a season-long, a 46-yarder versus Chowan last week. This one would be a season-long. Looks to be about a 47-yard field goal. Pledger's kick, it looks like it was blocked. A big stop for North Greenville, and it looked like E.J. Bradford might have gotten his hands on the football.
Yeah, either that or he did something to disrupt the play. So that ball was just nowhere close.
Well, we'll try to get you a look when we come back, but for now, North Greenville an 18-point lead, 10:22 to go in the third quarter as we take a break.
You're searching for a place where you can distinguish yourself, a place where you can pursue what you want to do and who you want to be. At North Greenville University, you will earn more than just a degree. You'll grow your faith, develop relationships with new friends and faculty, serve others while experiencing a vibrant student life. Find your place at North Greenville University, where Christ makes the difference.
Whatever they went through together.
Welcome, guys.
Life well planned. See what a Raymond James financial advisor can do for you.
Building a life is different for everyone because everyone is different. That's why State Farm is there. Contact local agent Tiffany Friel for a quote today.
Contact Tiffany Friel for an auto quote today.
Dear college sports,
There's light at the end of the tunnel.
A return to normal and all we love about sports.
28-10 lead for the North Greenville Crusaders here with 10:22 to go. A 47-yard field goal attempt by Ben Pledger missed. As we went to break, now North Greenville will have the football, first down and 10 on their own 30. Hand off to Swift, tries to bounce it outside. Pile driven to the ground. That was Nick Grady who laid the shoulder on Kel Swift. Give Mississippi College credit, Allen. They've done a better job against this North Greenville run game here in the second half. 2 runs, a fumble, and a pickup of just 1 so far.
Yeah, pace has definitely slowed down a little bit. Now, obviously, Mississippi College is going to have to get something going on offense, but you got to start somewhere.
Designed run for Ramirez. He'll pick up the first down, and again, it's Grady on the stop. After heaping praise on the Choctaws defense for their play against the run to open the quarter, Dylan Ramirez with a lengthy run to give North Greenville a fresh set of downs. Ball at the 40. Empty backfield for the Crusaders. Mississippi College nearly jumped. Ramirez, plenty of time, firing downfield, and overthrows Dre Williams. Haven't said that many times this year.
Yeah, good try there down the left side of the field. Almost had space there, just a little bit out of reach. So we take another look at it. Yeah, just couldn't quite get up to that one. Dre Williams frustrated with himself, but I don't think that was really on him at all.
Looked like he had a step there on Nick Grady, but couldn't haul it in. Williams so far today, 6 catches, 156 yards, had a 91-yard touchdown catch earlier in the game. 2nd down and 10. Mississippi College brings pressure. Ramirez gets it out. Tackle broken there by Coates, but he's only going to pick up 1. That'll bring up 3rd down and 9.
Yeah, Mississippi College stepping up defensively so far in this drive. 3rd and long. See if that can hold up.
That was actually Cam Walker on the catch. He'll come off the field now. Yavin Smith, he's been banged up lately, back in there today. On the field for this critical 3rd down. Near side of your screen. Again, North Greenville with the empty backfield. Ramirez steps up. Fakes the throw, he'll run with it. Lowers his shoulder, and he might have got the 1st down. Looks like they'll mark him about a yard short. Allen, decision time if you're Jeff Barrington. Do you consider going for it here?
I would punt it. Now it looks like he is going to go. Nope. They are bringing out the punt team. I think that's the right decision.
Big lead. You lead by 18 here midway through the 3rd quarter. Lance Calcutt has been such a weapon this year. Had a tall task replacing Miles Prosser, who was one of the better kickers in Division II a season ago for North Greenville, and Calcutt certainly has lived up to that lofty billing. Deep punt gets a North Greenville roll and fielded by Termaine Epps at the 15-yard line. That's where Mississippi College will begin their latest drive. Choctaws offense, Allen, it's been a bit inconsistent today, unable to get points on that last drive. They've got to turn it around quickly here, trailing by 18 midway through the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, it's not too late for them, but you never want to get it to the point to where it's must-score drives. I think a score here would be huge for the Choctaws, not just obviously to get back into the game, but to also build that momentum in your favor. Just have to see whether it's through the air or by the running game. So far, it's been the running game for Mississippi College, but we're starting to see them kind of test the waters with throwing it into the air, throwing some deeper passes. This North Greenville defense is definitely still going to be tested throughout the second half.
Here's Davis on 1st down. They go to Wilson. Wilson lowers the first down carry. It'll bring up 2nd down and 7. Now an injured player down on the field for North Greenville. It looks like Rodney Evans, who was questionable coming into this game. He wanted to give it a go, and down on the play. Well, as they attend to the injured player, we will step away. Rodney Evans down on the play. North Greenville leading by 18 with 7:08 to go.
Dear college sports.
There's light at the end of the tunnel.
A return to normal, and all we love about sports.
You've instilled resilience, focus, and selflessness in us. We've put those lessons to work.
We've found strength and unity in each other.
You continue to take us places we never imagined.
You bring out the best in us.
So when we look forward, we see the light at the end of the tunnel.
We see a better world for all of us
and for college sports.
Kevin, meet your father.
Kevin.
Kevin.
Kevin. Kevin. Kevin.
Kevin.
Kevin.
Kevin.
Kevin.
Trusted advice for life.
Kevin, how's your mom?
Thank
Life well planned. See what a Raymond James financial advisor can do for you.
Contact Tiffany Friel for an auto quote today.
Building a life is different for everyone because everyone is different. That's why State Farm is there. Contact local agent Tiffany Friel for a quote today.
Rodney Evans able to walk off the field under his own power. Good to see that. Second down and 5 upcoming as action resumes here in the third quarter. The Crusaders leading by 18 halfway through quarter number 3. Davis goes to Wilson on second down, and he's going nowhere. North Greenville's defense continuing to hold firm. That was Timmy Castaigne, the freshman, with the stop.
Yeah, another third and long situation for Mississippi College. I think we're going to have to see a pass here. It's not been very great this game, but they have opened it up a little bit here in the second half, and they might have to do just that here in this play.
Choctaws just 1 for 8 on third down in the football game so far. Davis looking deep and overthrows his receiver, Jarek Foster, in coverage. Couldn't find Mikhail Franklin, and that'll bring up 4th down and 5, but there is a flag in the backfield.
First the foul, hand to the base, defense, number 96, 15-yard penalty, first down.
So after the good play a moment before, Timmy Castaigne now whistled for the personal foul there, hands to the face. You see him on that right side of your screen.
Yeah, obviously frustrating for NGU. See it right there.
So a 15-yard penalty giving Mississippi College a fresh set of downs. They go quickly to Wilson on first down, and he'll be tackled for a loss. It was D'Avion Donald in pursuit. That'll bring up second down and about 10.
Yeah, and head coach Jeff Farrington know that the last thing that he wants right now, obviously doesn't want turnovers. Penalties are the other thing that can be an absolute killer, especially when you have a comfortable lead. The last thing you want to do is give penalties that extend drives and potentially put the trailing team right back in it.
Any coach will tell you, you got to put away the team when you have a chance. Here's Davis looking downfield, overthrowing Jacob Stevens. These receivers have just been a couple steps off on almost every throw today, Alan.
Yeah, just a couple of overthrows. They're so close to connecting. It's been a frustrating day through the air for the Choctaws. But they realize that they've got to get the passing game going if they're going to get back into it. I mean, the running game has been decent here in the second half, but you're going to have more than just a one-dimensional offense if you're going to come back.
They're down in 11. Davis heaves it deep and connects. Deontay Williams, his leading receiver, makes the catch, taken down at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal upcoming. Big throw from Davis.
Well, they say third time's a charm. threw twice deep, came up empty, but that third one ends up working out. Finally able to connect for a big gain.
1st down and goal, and an opportunity for Mississippi College to get right back into this football game. Deontay Williams, a 29-yard catch. Brings up 1st and goal. They go to Wilson on 1st down, gets behind his offensive lineman and drives all the way down to the 1-yard line. before Ryan Cheatham dragged him down from behind. Allen, do you do anything other than run the football right now?
I was just thinking that. That's a good question. I think you have to keep on running it.
Uh-oh, confusion in the backfield. And North Greenville taking advantage. Zach Jordan, who's coming off of a career day with the big sack, and that pushes him back.
Might need to change my answer now. I think you might give it one more run. 3rd and goal, though.
Like the young sophomore just not on the same page with R.J. Wilson. 3rd down and goal from the 5, right back to Wilson, and taken down Dakota Willard with the stop. North Greenville coming up with a big play, and now it's decision time for Mississippi College. You're trailing by 18 here, Allen. You feel like they might need a touchdown.
Yeah, they definitely need a touchdown. I was a little surprised that there was no misdirection or anything, just a straight-up run up the middle there, and North Greenville was not fooled, and it looks like the Choctaws are going to take a timeout.
Take a chance to think about it here on a critical 4th down, 3:44 to go. Allen, if you're John Bland and this Mississippi College team trailing by 18 with 3:44 to go, what are your thoughts here? Would you go for it?
That's another good question. A field goal would be a 15-point game, so technically still could be down to a 2-score game. And so, but you don't know if you're going to get a chance this close to the end zone. It's a tough decision. I think you would. I think I would go for the field goal here, but there's a reason why I'm not down there.
And then the question becomes, if you're able to get into the end zone, and it does look like the offense is heading back out on the field, they probably go for 2 here to get back within 10.
Yeah, it would be an 11-point game with a field goal. It's not really going to help you a whole lot, but yeah, getting it down to 10, that can be a big difference maker.
So big play in this game. Mississippi College today just 1 for 2 on 4th down. They go for it more than any team in the conference, and it looked like North Greenville jumped.
Actually, this might be an offensive illegal formation. Coach Farrington was on the sideline yelling at the side judge, or an illegal substitution. There you go.
Well, Allen, it looks like the decision now made for them. They'll send the kicking unit out on the field. That's where those penalties, Allen, can just be so costly. Mississippi College, they've been clean for the most part today, but there's been a couple of big penalties at inopportune spots.
Yeah, so far looking at penalties, just 2 for 21 yards for the Choctaws, 3 for 39 yards for NGU. Pretty clean game overall.
So here's Ben Pledger, 0 for 1 on field goal attempts today. This one off the uprights. A second miss for Pledger, and the lead will stay 18. Pledger doinking that one off the uprights, a rare miss for one of the better kickers in the conference.
Yeah, it's just been a struggle for him in this one. We looked at the last field goal on a replay and still couldn't figure out if it was blocked or not, but that one, no question about it, just flat out missed that one.
That penalty certainly looming large. You thought it was a guarantee to get points there from the field goal, but now you wish that they had been able to go for it. They're probably thinking that.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, the last thing you wanted was to end that drive. You were down to the 3-yard line and come up with nothing. That's not what the Choctaws needed there.
You have to stay aggressive if you're North Greenville here. They'll have it at their own 20. Ramirez, designed run. Has some room, and Ramirez upended here. They've certainly made an effort to get Ramirez involved in the run game today.
And you don't want to see him take big shots like that all the time, but still a decent run, a gain of 8 yards there, so 2nd and short coming up. Not the hit you want to see your quarterback taking, though.
Someone might need to teach him how to slide in the offseason. 2nd down and 2. This time they go to Watkins, searching for a hole. He finds one, and he'll pick up the 1st down. Ripped to the ground. That was DeCorian Nelson on the stop.
You know, it seems like Corey Watkins has kind of a Le'Veon Bell approach, kind of waits for the opening and takes it, doesn't just immediately dash for the first hole he sees. He kind of takes his time, and it paid off right there. First down for NGU.
That's what you oftentimes see of running backs. You have those guys, those just downhill runners, and then you have guys like Watkins, a little bit more shifty. They'll find that hole. A big reason why he was a 1,000-yard rusher a season ago. First down and 10. Ramirez fires to his tight end, Richardson. Richardson going to pick up 2 on first down. North Greenville, they got the tight ends involved a lot early on in the season, but when Richardson went out with that high ankle sprain, or rather knee injury, they haven't used the tight ends as much, maybe trying to get that back involved in the offense. Second down and 8 for the Crusaders. Ramirez steps up in the pocket, fires downfield, connects with Walker, spins off a tackle, and Cam Walker down to the 20. A pickup of 46, and Walker down on the play.
Yeah, he took a big hit from Nick Grady, number 1, and was able to keep on going. Not sure if maybe that knocked the wind out of him or if there was another hit right here. Maybe landed kind of funny. Yeah, it looked like he got tackled by his ankle, and that might be where the injury's coming from there.
Alan, can we talk about the throw there from Dylan Ramirez? He threaded that into a tight window.
Yeah, took his time with things. Great pass protection from the offensive line. Took a little bit of time to find the open receiver, but threw it right down the middle, and there was Corey Watkins for it.
Ramirez putting together an excellent day. Now 13 of 14 through the air, approaching 300 yards after that 46-yard completion to Cam Walker. Certainly some nervousness now on the North Greenville sideline. Walker has been a huge member of this receiving corps this year. Walker having to be aided to the sideline after that lengthy catch. Certainly unfortunate to see. It looks like they're holding that left arm. Walker just coming up with the big play. You don't want to speculate there, but certainly doesn't look great for the junior out of Rock Hill, South Carolina. So North Greenville inside the red zone now, first down and 10. Ramirez fires for the end zone. It's caught, but out of bounds. Quentin Sanders couldn't haul it in. Right idea right there, Alan. You throw it to your receiver in a place that the defense can't catch it.
Yeah, it was good pass coverage, and Dylan Ramirez did a nice job of throwing it only where a North Greenville receiver could get to it, but still looks like that was number 2, I believe.
Yeah, Trajan Anderson Watts. He's coming off of a game with an interception, the first of his career against Chowan last week. Second down and 10 as Williams comes in motion. They'll go to Swift. Broke the first tackle, now taken to his knees and driven back. Down to the 17-yard line. That'll bring up third down and medium. Now, and if you're North Greenville, here are you playing for points? You maybe run the football, or would you be putting it in the air?
You know, with the third quarter coming to an end, I think you run it here. I mean, you're fine with the field goal. I mean, it's already still a 3-score game. You extend that even further with the field goal, 31-10. That's quite a comeback that Mississippi College would need all in one quarter. I think you play it safe here.
North Greenville's been good on third down so far today. They'll pitch it to Swift. He's going to throw. And Swift overthrowing Amari Coates, they tried it once. It was successful. Jeff Barrington said, let's go back to it.
Yeah, I like the call. I mean, I said I would be conservative. North Greenville decided to do the exact opposite, went for it all. Didn't quite work out, but still, that's a nice try there. Not bad execution, just to throw a little bit too far, but not a bad try there.
Alan, you were on the fence. Offensive coordinator Donnie Baker said, I'm putting all of my chips in the center of the table.
Yeah, why not? It worked once. Why not try it again?
Colin Carhu, a chance to make this a 3-touchdown lead. The kick up. And good, and it's a 21-point game with 16 seconds to go. Critical there for North Greenville to pick up points.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, going up by 3 touchdowns, 16 seconds remaining in the third quarter. That's what you want. You want points. You want to make it to where it's going to take quite a comeback for your opponent. And that is the case now for North Greenville.
And Alan, to that point, you keep the momentum in your corner. You think back to the play on the other side of the field just a few moments ago. Mississippi College, you missed that field goal, and it felt like some of the life that was starting to come back into that sideline suddenly was deflated.
Yeah, definitely. And, I mean, like you said, 2 missed field goals in this game by the Choctaws. It's been a struggle for their kicker. And, yeah, I mean, when that happens, when you can't rely on one of your players, it makes things a whole lot tougher. And even really the running game has not been what it was, or especially early on in the first half. The North Greenville defense is a big reason for that. They have really stepped up here in the second half. So far, a shutout in the third quarter by this NGU defense.
North Greenville so far leading in time of possession. That's a stat that Mississippi College is pretty used to dominating. Crusaders have done a great job of keeping the Choctaws offense at bay today. Carhu again kicks that one short, trying to keep it away from Marcus Williams. The short kick fielded by Ryan Broussard, and Mississippi College will start with it at the 35-yard line. 12 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Alan, if you're Mississippi College here, time's starting to run out on this football game. You need to make something of this drive.
Yeah, and on your last drive, you were able to get a deep pass down the field. I'm sure that North Greenville is going to be ready for it, but if you can find that deep receiver, it may not be too late. I just don't think that they're really going to be able to focus on the pass at this point, or the run at this point. Yeah, you can chip away yardage here and there, but that's just too much time that's going to go off the clock. I think that they are going to have to pass the ball.
Well, 12 seconds remain here in the third quarter. They hand off to Williams. He pushes forward. It's a gain of 3, and that will take us to the fourth quarter here in Tigerville, South Carolina. North Greenville, a 3-touchdown lead over the Choctaws of Mississippi College. We'll take a break. When we come back, fourth quarter action coming up in Tigerville, South Carolina, as North Greenville looks for their 4th win of the season. Time starting to run out on Mississippi College. 15 minutes remain in this football game, but they trail by 21. They'll have the football here on their own 43 to begin the fourth quarter. Here's Davis on 2nd and 7, looking deep and broken up. E.J. Bradford with an excellent play there. Again, Davis looking for Stevens down the sideline.
Yeah, and this is what the North Greenville defensive backs are going to be expecting throughout the quarter. Some deep passes to try to get down the field by the Choctaws. They don't have time to spend running the ball, chipping away at the yardage. They're going to have to be aggressive in this quarter.
Fortunate for North Greenville, Davis has not shown the consistency throwing the football today. Just 3 for 12 after that last incompletion, 25% on the day. On 3rd down, Davis stepping up in the pocket again, firing deep and overthrowing Williams. Again, good coverage from E.J. Bradford, and Mississippi College going to be forced to punt.
Yeah, more good pass coverage by North Greenville. Kind of a desperation throw right there. Threw on the run, did what he could, but just couldn't quite connect there. And this is going to be another punt for the Choctaws.
Textbook play there by E.J. Bradford, turning, finding the football, not giving the official the chance to throw the penalty marker.
Yeah, it's becoming an art in this sport of football.
You mean the penalty markers being thrown by the officials?
Yeah, sure.
We see a few of those. That and targeting, probably the two most inconsistent calls. There is a flag down behind the play.
I was going to say, speaking of penalties.
That one, odd timing right there. The punt currently down at the 29-yard line, but we'll see what the penalty marker is. If it's more than 10 yards, that would give Mississippi College a fresh set of downs. Assuming the penalty is on North Greenville. A lengthy discussion taking place, and now 6 Zebras in the middle of the field. Feels a bit like one of those conference room meetings, Alan, where you bring everyone together and a decision, it takes a little bit time to be reached.
Illegal substitution. Defense. 12-man. Replay. 4th down.
So they'll replay 4th down, so that might just mean that Mississippi College chooses to punt it away again. It would be a 5-yard penalty.
Yeah, it would make it 4th and 2. They might want to think about this.
And it looks like they are thinking about it. A big play in this game, North Greenville. They've stopped Mississippi College on 1 of 2 4th down opportunities.
Play clock not running, so, I mean, the Choctaws have plenty of time to think about it.
It does look like they will send the kicking unit out there, so John Bland has been known to be a house money gambler on 4th down. But choosing to send the punting unit out here, Alan, maybe you watch for a fake. Michael Shine on to boot this one away. He's going to try to pin North Greenville deep. Shine gets a good kickoff. Hoping for a good roll. He gets one. That one down at the 18-yard line. A punt of just 39 yards. So fortunate for North Greenville, they'll have some room to work with 14:21 to go. 21-point lead. This North Greenville offense, Alan, we've not seen them play to the level all season that they have played today.
Yeah, I mean, all in one half, too. I mean, they really haven't had to do a whole lot in this half. Now, they have moved the ball some, but not, you know, and credit to the Mississippi College defense. They've stepped up as well, but North Greenville, at this point, you're trying to chew away clock. Definitely what you want to focus on. Now, they could open up the ball through the air every now and then, but I think we're most likely going to see some runs here for NGU.
Here's the first down play. Ramirez goes to Watkins. He'll tunnel forward and pick up 6 on that first down carry. It'll bring up 2nd and short. And Alan, to that point, if you're North Greenville too, you have to stay away from the turnovers. That's been an issue this year. They had one in this game, but it hasn't hurt them yet.
And if you're the Choctaw defense, you know that too. So, they're thinking, they're going to want to get some big hits on these ball carriers, maybe get that ball loose. That's something they're definitely thinking about right now.
North Greenville lost their 7th fumble of the season earlier in this football game. They'll go back to Watkins, looking for the edge. He's not going to get it. Driven out of bounds. That was Braxton Hall who sent Watkins out of play. They're down in 2, Allen. You staying on the ground here?
No, I think you throw the ball here. Maybe a short pass, go for the first down.
Actually, it'll be 3rd down and 4, having some difficulties with the scoreboard. So 3rd down and short, Yavin Smith, who's the better pass catcher in the backfield. Dre Williams in the slot. You've got Sanders and Coates out wide. Ramirez gets behind Smith, driving forward. He'll pick up the first down. The captain, Dylan Ramirez, taking it on his own in North Greenville with a critical pickup.
Yeah, and just when you focus on the running backs, Dylan Ramirez runs it himself, and that's something that you kind of forget about, that he is a guy that can run the ball. He doesn't typically do it a whole lot, but when he does, it's usually for some decent yardage.
Close to 50 yards on the ground today for Dylan Ramirez, part of a 206-yard rushing day so far for the Crusaders. Smith and Williams now in the backfield with Ramirez. They'll dump it down to Williams and not on the same page. Haven't seen that look so far this year for North Greenville.
Yeah, Williams kind of turned around when the ball was already in the air, just didn't quite have time to react to it. Not a bad look there, but like you said, just couldn't quite connect there.
That brings up 2nd down and 10, and the issue with dropped passes is the clock stops. It stopped at 12:13 to go, trying to tick off as much time as they can in this football game. Ramirez almost lost the football, recovers, fires downfield, connects with Sanders. Sanders across midfield. It's a pickup of 19, and Dylan Ramirez avoided disaster.
Yeah, it almost looked like a sidearm pass.
Mahomes Ramirez. One makes a lot more money than the other.
A little bit.
So a fresh set of downs for North Greenville now in plus territory. A big pickup there on 3rd down. Ramirez keeps it, fires downfield, connects with Williams. Williams shepherded out of bounds by Jacoby Graves. Another large pickup, and Williams getting close to 200 yards receiving on the day.
Yeah, he's had a monster game, and yeah, that 200 mark would get, as there is a flag on the play, so this might be coming back. And yes, it is.
That was the captain, Stanley Boatwright, who's whistled a 2nd time today that we've seen a North Greenville offensive lineman called for that same penalty.
Yeah, it was a great play action there. Found Dre Williams open, but it's all for nothing.
So back it up 5 yards, take the 19-yard, or rather 21-yard completion off the board. So 1st down and 15 from the 45. Empty backfield for North Greenville. Ramirez again looks to run. Muscles forward, and Ramirez nearly got it all back. That'll be a gain of 12. It looks like North Greenville saw something in the scouting report. We've seen a lot of designed runs from Ramirez.
Yeah, he's quietly having a good game on the ground, as we do have a injured Choctaw. He'll head off the field. Seems to be okay. Just a little stinger there.
There was Jason Betts, the standout linebacker.
Yeah, Dylan Ramirez not only 14 of 17 in the air, but also now 10 attempts for 61 yards on the ground. It's been a great overall matchup for him.
Second down and short. Watkins rotates back in the backfield. Ramirez tries to run, stumble briefly, now gets near the line to gain. And they're going to move the chains. Another gutsy run by Dylan Ramirez. Give Dylan Ramirez a lot of credit in this football game. He's been knocked a lot recently for turnover issues, decision making. Today, though, Alan, he's made all the right calls.
Yeah, it's been a great day for him and exactly what he needed, exactly what the doctor ordered for Dylan Ramirez.
First down and 10. Here's Watkins. Big seam, Watkins. Will pick up 8 on the carry. Pushed out of bounds. That'll bring up second down and short.
Yeah, just looking at the stats, you look at rushes, these two teams really could not be a whole lot more even. 33 rushes for Mississippi College, 37 for NGU, 215 yards for the Choctaws, 236 for the Crusaders, 6.5 yards per carry for Mississippi College, 6.4 for NGU. That is pretty even. Pass yards tell a different story, though.
Right back to Watkins. He'll push forward and pick up the first down. And to that point, Allen, for North Greenville, that is a bit of a surprise. Only 118 yards per game average on the season. It's been a huge day on the ground. Why?
I would say, obviously the offensive line has had great protection, run blocking as well. And it's just really allowed North Greenville to do pretty much whatever they want to offensively.
I believe it's a season high for North Greenville on the ground.
And the other big thing is that because of their success both on the ground and through the air, it's allowed them to stay unpredictable.
Here's the handoff to Watkins on first down. Broke a tackle. Now Watkins driven to the ground. Tackle made by Keyshawn Brinkley, but that'll bring up second down and medium. And indeed, those 230-plus yards, now 244 yards on the ground, a season high for North Greenville. Their previous high coming last week against West Georgia, a game that they picked up 171 yards on the ground. So the run game's starting to round into form, and I think that's a big help for Dylan Ramirez.
Yeah, absolutely. Anytime you can keep the defense guessing, it's going to help you whether you're throwing the ball or running it.
2nd and 6, the handoff inside. That was Ezekiel Mays on the carry.
Looks like we're going to have personal foul here. Question is, which team is it against?
So for the moment, 3rd down and 6 upcoming for North Greenville, pending the penalty marker. So that was Stanley Boatwright and the linebacker David Brown who went at each other after the play.
Also, did you see Cale Swift's impression there of the official?
He might have a career as an official. He was perfect on that description. So 3rd down and 6. Ramirez under pressure, fires, no one there. That'll bring up 4th down, and that means Colin Carhu coming on the field. North Greenville trying to make this a 4-score football game.
Yeah, it looked like Dylan Ramirez was throwing it as if it was a screen pass, but nobody else was really there expecting it. Maybe a little bit of a miscommunication there for NGU.
Well, this one will be from 41. Carhu, 1 of 2 today. He has hit from 33. Season long of 54, so well within the range of Colin Carhu. The kick up. And good, and North Greenville leading by 4 scores here with 7:30 to go in the fourth quarter. Crusaders not letting up as they lead by 24, and we will take a break with 7:30 to go here in Tigerville, South Carolina. North Greenville in the driver's seat looking to pick up their 4th win of the year.
You're searching for a place where you can distinguish yourself, a place where you can pursue what you want to do and who you want to be. At North Greenville University, you will earn more than just a degree. You'll grow your faith, develop relationships with new friends and faculty, serve others while experiencing a vibrant student life. Find your place at North Greenville University, where Christ makes the difference.
Whatever they went through together.
Welcome, guys.
Life well planned. See what a Raymond James financial advisor can do for you.
Building a life is different for everyone because everyone is different. That's why State Farm is there. Contact local agent Tiffany Friel for a quote today.
Contact Tiffany Friel for an auto quote today.
A 4-score game here in Tigerville, South Carolina with 7:30 to go. North Greenville leading 34-10 over Mississippi College. Alan, this North Greenville team, they got off to the fast start today, and they have not taken their foot off the gas.
No, I mean, it's just been a complete game for North Greenville, and really we haven't seen that for most of the season. I would say that overall this has been the most complete game for NGU we've seen in quite some time, to be honest.
Colin Carhu putting this one in play. Trying to keep it away from Marcus Williams. They do just that. A big return, the football out. And North Greenville might have recovered it. And now some pushing and shoving after the play. Greenville has to be careful. It did look like that ball came out, but I believe recovered near the sideline or out of bounds. A good return there by Mikhail Franklin. And Mississippi College will start with it near midfield.
Take another look at this one. There's a big hit. Could hear it right through the crowd mic.
Is a 4 fumble out of bounds. The ball we spotted at the 43-yard line. First down.
And then coming back up, a little bit of pushing and shoving. Yep, right there.
Looked like that was Ryan Cheatham who had the initial hit. The ball spotted at the 43-yard line. Now on the clock, not in favor of Mississippi College at this point. 7:22 to go. You trail by 24. It's going to be an uphill battle to get back into this football game.
Yeah, certainly. And the passing game just really hasn't been there overall. They have had a few big plays through the air, but overall it's not looking too good for them. But if you can test out the passing game, get the ball deep down the field, might still have a chance.
First down and 10 for Davis. Firing downfield and picked off. Intercepted by Keegan Mayfield. And North Greenville coming up with a huge defensive play, and that might be the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, it was intended for Jacob Stevens. He wanted a pass interference, and yeah, we've got North Greenville players going onto the field to celebrate, so we're going to have a couple unsportsmanlike conduct penalties. Also an injured player for the Choctaws as well.
I had the feeling Jeff Farrington might be okay with a 15-yard penalty there after the big interception.
Yeah, but I don't know, though. Coach Farrington is a guy with a lot of discipline, former alumni of the Citadel. He doesn't like stuff like that.
A discussion taking place at midfield. The interception will stand regardless. A huge play there by Keegan Mayfield on that deep ball from Davis. Second forced turnover of the game for this North Greenville Crusaders side. Awaiting the call from Roderick Evans, our head official.
There are 2 fouls on the play. Unsportsmanlike conduct, intercepting team, sideline. Unsportsmanlike conduct, number 5 for removing his helmet. 15-yard penalty, first down on Greenville.
They partied a little bit too hard, and that's going to cost them. North Greenville, though, will still have the football, but they will be backed up significantly because of the 2 penalties. One of them on that North Greenville bench for coming on to the field of play. Keegan Mayfield with the big interception. Alan, this has been a good football game for this North Greenville side. You will move to 4-5 now on the season, barring something catastrophic, I would say. You've got Shorter coming up next week, who comes in 3-6, and if you're North Greenville, you have a chance to salvage a 500 season.
Yeah, definitely. And you hear Shorter's record, and you think, that could be an easy win. But North Greenville was kind of thinking the same thing last year, going to Shorter, and got beat up pretty good.
Didn't go so well.
Yeah, exactly. So that's a tougher game than it might look like on paper. But yeah, North Greenville has a chance to really end this season with a bang. But yeah, they're going to have to stay focused going into next week's game.
So that ball spotted at the 34-yard line after the penalty. And to your point, Shorter playing West Georgia last week on Thursday, or earlier this week on Thursday, rather. They lost that game by just 6, 41-35. So certainly could be a little bit more challenging than maybe the records say. North Greenville looking to end their season on a high note, a rare scheduling oddity. They will have their bye week in the final weekend of the regular season. First down and 10. This is Yavin Smith probing forward, finds the edge. Down to the 50-yard line for Smith as Jakaris Jameson sent him out of play. Alan, I don't know about you, but the most impressive aspect for North Greenville today has been this run game. It is steadily improved throughout the season, and today a big exclamation point. It could be a game changer the rest of the way if they can keep this consistently going.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, at the beginning of the season, really the running game was, you hate to say it, but it was almost non-existent. They were really struggling with the offensive line especially, just wasn't really able to create any kind of holes for the running backs to utilize. Today it's been a completely different story.
Sam Washam with the catch right there, first catch of the season.
What's the word, matriculate?
Yes.
Great Hank Stram.
Second down and 8 upcoming, 6 minutes left. When this ball snapped, Ramirez fires across the middle, pass complete. Ramirez not taking the foot off the gas, a completion there to Aiden Brantley, another freshman picking up his first catch.
Yeah, North Greenville continuing to attack. This game pretty much in hand, but North Greenville looking to score yet again to really put this game out of reach.
Longest catch of the season for Brantley, third catch of his career, as the clock continues to tick, and the result at this point, all but inevitable. Hand off to Yavin Smith. Big hole. Smith missiling forward. He'll come up 2 yards short of the first down, but an 8-yard carry for Yavin Smith. And getting him going would be just an increased luxury for this offense moving forward.
Yeah, definitely. And, I mean, the more weapons you can have, especially with the running game, the better. And, yeah, so it looks like Eric Tuttle is going to come in at quarterback for NGU.
End of the day for Dylan Ramirez. What a performance today. 293 yards through the air, 60 more on the ground. A pair of touchdowns and the big one. He didn't throw an interception today for the first time all year. So Mays in the backfield next to Eric Tuttle. Longtime backup for this Crusaders side. Gives it to Mays. Mays pushing forward, now taken down. A first down for North Greenville. And they will move into the red zone. North Greenville trying to sprint through the finish line here today. A big performance there for Dylan Ramirez. You mentioned there's been questions starting to crop up about the sophomore's play. He's made some bad plays over the last couple of weeks, but today stepping up in a big way, and it's going to lead to a North Greenville win.
Yeah, I mean, Dylan Ramirez is a guy, I mean, he was the Gulf South Freshman of the Year. And so, yeah, I mean, he showed a lot of poise last season, continues to impress as we head toward the end of the year. As North Greenville with more good yardage on the ground.
Look at Mays driving. And actually, Alan, to correct you, it was John Henry White, actually, for Mississippi College, named the Freshman of the Year last year. But Dylan Ramirez was very much in the running for that award.
Gotcha.
Those two quarterbacks having excellent years. John Henry White missing today's game due to an injury that he sustained back in Week 4 against West Alabama. Is on the mend. They're expecting to get him back at some point this year. 2nd down and 2. Eric Tuttle, designed run, has the first down. He'll bounce it outside. It'll be 1st down and goal for North Greenville.
That's enough for Crusader, 1st down. Crusaders will continue the drive, 1st and goal. Ball spotted at the 7-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. Under 3 minutes remain in this football game. North Greenville will improve to 4-5 on the season. Mississippi College going to drop to 3-5 when the final seconds of this clock tick off. Cale Swift in the backfield next to Eric Tuttle. Tuttle goes to Swift. He pushes forward. It'll be a pickup of 4. That'll bring up 2nd down and goal from the 5. And Alan, if you're North Greenville here, I think you're trying to get Eric Tuttle a touchdown. Never had a career touchdown. Been a backup for a long time. An opportunity for him maybe to add a touchdown to his name in his North Greenville career.
Yeah, you know, you'd love to see that as we have a injured Choctaw down on the field.
And with the injury, we will step away one final time. 34-10 North Greenville, 2:18 to go. North Greenville moments away from picking up their 4th win of the year.
Dear college sports.
There's light at the end of the tunnel.
A return to normal, and all we love about sports.
You've instilled resilience, focus, and selflessness in us. We've put those lessons to work.
We've found strength and unity in each other.
You continue to take us places we never imagined.
You bring out the best in us.
So when we look forward, we see the light at the end of the tunnel.
We see a better world for all of us.
And for college sports.
Kevin, meet your father.
Kevin.
Kevin.
Kevin. Kevin. Kevin.
Kevin.
Kevin.
Kevin.
Kevin.
Trusted advice for life.
Kevin, how's your mom?
Life well planned. See what a Raymond James financial advisor can do for you.
Contact Tiffany Friel for an auto quote today.
Building a life is different for everyone because everyone is different. That's why State Farm is there. Contact local agent Tiffany Friel for a quote today.
Closing time coming up for North Greenville, leading by 24 with 2:18 to go. They will pick up their 4th win of the season. That win secured. The final score, though, still a bit in doubt. Here's Eric Tuttle taken down behind the play. It'll be a loss as the clock continues to run. Next snap would take place close to the minute 30 mark. 3rd down and goal. Just a complete performance today for North Greenville. 618 yards of total offense. Alan, this was one of the most impressive offensive performances that we've seen from North Greenville in quite some time.
Yeah, and I mean, they've spent pretty much an entire half just kind of having the game in control, and so they certainly were capable of more if they truly wanted it. Now, do give Mississippi College's defense credit. They stepped up in the second half and kind of slowed down NGU, but yeah, just a great performance overall, just pretty much moving the ball at will in the first half.
Oh, look at Cale Swift still driving. Well, mark forward. Progress stopped at the 5-yard line, so that will bring up 4th down and goal. And if you're North Greenville, you do have to run one more play. You probably keep the offense out on the field. Maybe you give Eric Tuttle, as I mentioned, a chance to pick up that first career touchdown.
Yeah, why not?
North Greenville still with 3 timeouts remaining, so you might let this one go all the way down. Call the timeout. In no hurry. 5 seconds on the play clock. North Greenville snaps it right back to Swift. He's bottled up. So perhaps a moral victory right there for Mississippi College, picking up the stop on 4th down. They will get the football back, but North Greenville walking out of here today with a win, Allen, and this one is much needed. You get a chance now to even your record next week against Shorter.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, this was a season that started off with good expectations for NGU, kind of got a little out of hand there. Now, it was a tough schedule, including number 4 West Florida, number 8 Delta State.
It always is in the Gulf South Conference.
Right, absolutely. I mean, this was a team that, you remember, they were down to the 1-yard line against Charleston Southern, and a false start ended up ending that game, a 10-second runoff, heartbreaking fashion to start the year for NGU.
Final run around the edge. The clock continues to run, and that might be it in this football game. Mississippi College does not look like they're in any hurry to get back to the line of scrimmage. A disappointing showing today for the Choctaws, who came in 3-4, also hoping to get back to 500. They will run one final play. Run up the middle, picks up the first down. That actually will stop the clock momentarily. It looked like no one was in any hurry to do that. So North Greenville winners today here in Tigerville, South Carolina. Allen, a closing thought on today's win.
Yeah, like we've been saying, I think the Mississippi College fans are tired of us saying it, but just a overall impressive performance offensively for the Crusaders. Just really moved the ball at will in the first half, and things did slow down a bit here in the second, but it wasn't really needed for North Greenville in the second half. So just an impressive performance overall. On homecoming, this is exactly what the doctor ordered for North Greenville.
A show for the fans here today. North Greenville now 4-5 on the season. They'll have a chance to get back to 500 when they host Shorter next week. Mississippi College now 3-5 with 2 games left on their schedule. A big win for North Greenville today, 34-10. Over Mississippi College. Thanks for joining us in this one. For our producer, Will Kahali, I'm Noah Frary for Alan Kahali saying thank you for joining us in this one. North Greenville winners 34-10. A great game here today. We will step away one final time. This has been a presentation of Gulf South Conference football on Flow Football.